What's up, everybody? It's your boy C Sams, and this is the news. What's up, everybody? It is January 29th, 2018, and we are almost at the end of the month already, and the month just started. But we're going to be talking about some of the news things that dropped this past week. We have a lot of photos that reemerged. We have some photos that just now emerged. We have some storylines and some plots that we're just getting our hands on, and we're very excited about everything that is coming down the pipe. So, without even wasting any more time, let's get right to it. Number 1, new photos has emerged of Brie Larson as Carol Danvers with the old school Captain Marvel suit drawn by Gene Colan. Now, what we're seeing here is an old school suit with the teal, green, and stuff like that. What I believe is that we're actually going to see this as a flashback. I don't think this is going to be her actual suit. I believe this is going to be like an old suit that she used to wear, and when Infinity War actually drops and she is shown in Infinity War, she's going to be in her new school suit with the mohawk kinda, and I think that's how it's going to be. But I think what we saw here, what emerged here, is simply going to be a flashback. Number 2, the Christian Post, I guess it's a newspaper, they are coming out with some murmurs that in the upcoming Shazam movie in 2019, 2020, I'm not too sure when it drops, but the upcoming Shazam movie is going to actually have a very familiar superhero of the DCEU, and it's going to be my boy who's been played out the entire time he's been in the actual DCEU, is going to be Superman. They're saying that Billy Batson, the kid who is going to be the star, which is also Shazam, is actually going to look up to the superhero known as Superman. This kind of fits with the entire narrative that the DCEU is trying to push, saying that Superman was actually an inspiration of hope, but the actual Superman character didn't believe that he was a symbol of hope. So it seems as though that's what they're trying to push, and I can't fault them for trying to push that. I mean, it's their property, so they can do whatever they want. But if he's going to be in the movie, I guess that's cool. Number 3, according to Collider, reports are surfacing up that the new Deadpool 2, The Merc with the Mouth, has returned, and his trailer is going to drop during Black Panther's movie. That comes out in approximately 2 weeks, and I already got my tickets for 2 viewings. It's going to be that deep. It's going to be that dope. So it's going to be pretty cool to see how they're going to play it, because the last time they dropped a Deadpool teaser was in front of the Logan movie, and that one was pretty cool because it kind of played into the Logan movie. So it's going to be very interesting to see if the Merc with the Mouth is going to actually acknowledge the fact that he's going to be in front of an MCU movie. Number 4, production has wrapped up, pun intended, for the upcoming Sony movie Venom. We see Tom Hardy in some shots. We see a lot of production art. We see some backstage stuff that's going on. It seems as though he's going to be tatted up, and maybe the Venom is going to be his tattoos, and when he turns into Venom, those tattoos kind of just symbiote out and he becomes Venom. I don't know how it's going to play. We still don't know much of the plot. We don't know if this is going to play a role in the MCU version of Spider-Man, or is this something that is happening in the future? We really don't know. We really don't have a lot of information, and time is running out because this movie comes out this year. Number 5. Now, this is not a movie news thing, but I thought this was pretty interesting and weird at the same time. Iris West, the character Iris West from the Flash CW show, is actually going to be a superhero now. Seeing as though that Flash is now in jail, we're going to get Iris West as a superhero. She has a gun of some sort. She actually has a costume and everything like that. She's not a meta. She has no powers, but she's going to be a superhero. The one thing I love about Flash is that Flash is so close to their comic. They really like to keep close to the comic. But what I don't like about Flash nowadays is that it seems as though we're seeing more Barry Allen than Flash. It seems as though that Flash is either in some type of predicament where he's not Flash. This time he's in jail, so he can't be Flash. The other episode, he was too busy going backwards in time, messing up everything, and then he wasn't Flash for a little bit. He lost his power a couple of years ago. It just seems as though that every single time we want a full Flash season, we're getting like half Flash, half Barry Allen. And I don't mind spending time with Barry Allen, but to be honest with you, I don't want to spend all my time with Barry Allen. Not at all. So the fact that we have Iris West as a superhero, and my man Wally West is getting no burn. He had the slick back and they sent him over to Earth 2 or Earth 3 or wherever they sent him. There's some things that came up with his costume, but I don't even know if that's even real. But, you know, it is what it is. CW, listen, you have a great thing going with Flash. Please don't ruin it. Please don't mess it up. Get my man out of jail ASAP. I guess the only redeeming factor about that, though, is that my man Goldberg, Bill Goldberg from the WWE/WCW is actually in it. I don't see him doing any spears or any jackknife power bombs, but, you know, he's in it. And I guess that's cool. And that's it, everybody. Like I said, this is January 29th, 2018. It's the end of the month, and I'm okay with that. Sad, but I'm okay with that. And this was That Comic News. Like I said, we're going to be dropping the news to you. It looks like we're going to probably try to do this every Monday. We're going to drop something new from the news of comic book movies, and we might dabble a little bit of comic book TV shows. Don't expect to get any newsworthy stuff like what's going on in the world, because that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about comics. So once again, this is your boy C. Sams. This is That Comic Show, and this was That Comic News. Until next time.